Indonesia, a land of mysteries and wonders, is a vast archipelago nation with over 17,000 islands stretching far and wide. Amidst the fiery volcanoes, ancient temples nestle within the primeval forests, while millennia-old cultures silently endure, flowing with the rhythm of time. Here, legend and reality blend into one. You can immerse yourself in the misty jungles of Java, where volcanoes still smolder. The birds still gaze upon the ancient temples, where the soul of bygone times lingers. Indonesia is not just a travel destination, but a whole different world, an enthralling and surprising journey of discovery. But what truly lies behind the veil of time in that land? Let's explore Indonesia, a land of majestic volcanoes, vibrant cultures, and captivating ancient heritage. Located between Asia and Oceania, Indonesia is the world's largest archipelago nation, stretching over 5,000 kilometers from east to west. This is a unique land where the waves of the Indian Ocean blend with the deep blue waters of the Pacific. Amid the dense jungles lies the remnants of an ancient civilization, while the volcanoes continuously reshape the island's landscape. Indonesia, with over 17,000 islands, around 6,000 of which are inhabited, is a world apart, where nature and humanity blend together in a mesmerizing dance. The main islands of Indonesia are like pieces of a puzzle that form the country's vibrant, multicolored mosaic. Sumatra, the world's sixth largest island, is renowned for its lush tropical rainforests and enigmatic legendary tales. Java, Indonesia's leading political and economic hub, is not only home to the bustling capital Jakarta but also preserves the densest concentration of historical relics in Southeast Asia. Borneo, also known as Kalimantan in the Indonesian part, is home to one of the world's oldest primary rainforests. Sulawesi, with its peculiar octopus-like shape stretching across the sea, is a land that preserves ancient cultures and rare, unique rituals. New Guinea, the western part of which belongs to Indonesia and is called Papua, is a land of mystery with isolated tribes that have never encountered modern civilization. Spice Islands. Spy Island. This is where massive tectonic plates converge, creating hundreds of active volcanoes and frequently enduring earthquakes and tsunamis. The harsh nature does not subdue the people here, on the contrary, it is the violent eruptions that have bestowed upon Indonesia fertile valleys, lush highlands, and stunning crater lakes. Indonesia is not just a country, but a wondrous world awaiting discovery. From the pristine beaches of Bali and the mysterious jungles of Sumatra to the traditional villages nestled on volcanic slopes, each place holds untold stories and secrets yet to be revealed. This is a land where past and present intertwine, where ancient civilizations thrive amid the rhythm of modern life, and where the journey of discovering Indonesia still holds endless new wonders waiting to unfold. Indonesia is not only famous for its stunning beaches but is also known as the Kingdom of Volcanoes, where nature is constantly in motion and ever-changing. Located on the Pacific Ring of Fire, this country is home to more than 130 active volcanoes, the highest number of any country in the world. These volcanoes are not only a threat but also play a vital role in the lives of Indonesians. They bestow fertile lands while harboring the potential for unpredictable disasters. Lake Toba on the island of Sumatra stands as a powerful testament to the terrifying might of volcanoes. 74,000 years ago, a catastrophic volcanic eruption created the planet's largest volcanic lake, spanning over 1,100 square kilometers and reaching depths of nearly 500 meters. This explosion is believed to be the cause of global climate change, plunging Earth into a prolonged ice age. Today, Lake Toba is a stunningly beautiful scenic spot, surrounded by lush green hills and home to the Batak people, an ethnic group with one of the most unique cultures in Indonesia. When discussing the most devastating volcanic eruptions in history, Krakatoa is undoubtedly a name that cannot be overlooked. In 1883, this volcano erupted with a force equivalent to 200 million tons of explosives, generating a 40-meter-high tsunami and claiming the lives of over 36,000 people. Its explosion was heard as far away as Australia, and the volcanic ash blanketed the global sky for years. Currently, the Anak Krakatau volcano has formed from the seabed and remains a potential threat. In the heart of Java Island, Mount Merapi is renowned as one of Indonesia's most active and dangerous volcanoes. It erupts almost every year, sometimes even once every 10 years, spewing streams of lava that scorch vast stretches of land. However, for the Javanese people, Mount Merapi is not merely a danger but also a sacred entity. They believe that each disease outbreak is a sign of the imbalance between humans and the divine. Mount Bromo, also located on Java Island, boasts its own unique mystical beauty. Amid the desolate expanse of Tanjung Caldera, Bromo lay shrouded in a perpetual blanket of dense mist, rising like a scene straight out of a fairy tale. Every year, the people of Tanchur hold the Janya Kasada festival, throwing offerings into the mouth of the volcano to express their gratitude to the gods. If Promo evokes an air of mystery, Mount Isern astounds the world with its one-of-a-kind blue flame phenomenon. When sulfur gases escape from the volcano's crater at night, they ignite and form mesmerizing blue flames, dancing and flickering in the darkness. This mountain also boasts the world's largest blue freshwater lake and acid lake, creating a landscape that is both breathtaking and hazardous. Further to the east, Mount Tambora on the island of Sumbawa once marked its place in history with the most violent eruption in 1815, even more powerful than the eruption of Mount Rakata. Year without a summer. In mid-June, as Europe witnessed unusual snowfall, crops across the region suffered widespread failure as a result. Finally, on the island of Flores, Mount Kalamutu reveals itself with a beauty entirely its own. This mountain has 3 lakes at its summit, and their colors can shift from blue, green, red to black depending on changes in the water's mineral composition. The locals believe this is where their ancestors rest in peace. Each color symbolizes a distinct world. No one can predict when the lake's waters will change color, leaving this place an enduring, unsolved mystery. Volcanoes are not just agents of destruction, they are also vital sources of life. The land surrounding the volcanoes in Indonesia is among the most fertile in the world, providing ideal conditions for agriculture to thrive. Despite the harsh nature, Indonesians skillfully adapt and turn hazards into opportunities for themselves. The flame still smolders beneath the land of America, while its volcanoes ceaselessly write new chapters in this land's turbulent history. Bali is not only famous as a tourist paradise but also regarded as the cultural soul of Indonesia. Here, religion, art, and nature blend together, creating a vibrant and captivating picture. Unlike most of Muslim-majority Indonesia, Bali is the land of Balinese Hinduism, a unique branch that blends Hinduism, Buddhism, and indigenous beliefs. Thus, Bali captivates visitors not only with its heavenly beaches but also with the sacred atmosphere that envelops the entire island. Bali holds a mystical beauty, where ancient temples nestle against cliff faces, and endless emerald-terraced fields stretch into the horizon. And the traditional dances vividly recreate the legendary tales of Satsang. Strolling around the island, you'll easily encounter locals reverently offering small offerings, often made from banana leaves, fresh flowers, and incense. Here, belief is not merely religion but also a way of life. One of the most famous landmarks in Bali is Uluwatu Temple, perched atop a 70-meter-high cliff, facing the vast open sea. This is one of the most sacred temples on the island, believed to have the mission of protecting Bali from evil forces sweeping in from the ocean. As dusk falls, the scenery here becomes enchanting, and visitors can enjoy the mesmerizing Khmer dance. A spectacular performance that harmoniously blends music, artistic lighting, and storytelling inspired by Hindu mythology. If Uluwatu impresses with its majestic beauty, then Tanah Lot Temple leaves visitors in awe with its unique location amidst the open sea. This temple is built on a large rock, completely isolated from the mainland whenever the tide rises high. It is believed that Tanah Lot is protected by a sacred sea serpent, and only those who are sincerely reverent can perceive the divine aura of this place. Bali is not only home to ancient temples but also renowned for its stunning terraced rice fields, particularly Tigalaling and Jatiluwi. Here, the traditional Subak irrigation system has been preserved for hundreds of years. From above, the sprawling terraced fields stretch endlessly like giant stairways leading to heaven, a masterpiece born from the harmony of human hands and natural beauty. One of the most unique aspects of Bali is the Nyepi Festival, also known as the Day of Silence. It marks the first day of the new year according to the Balinese Saka calendar. When the entire island sank into absolute stillness, the streets empty of passers-by, no sound, no lights, all activities ceased to make way for reflection and the renewal of the soul. The people believe that this practice will help them ward off evil spirits, purify their souls, and welcome a peaceful new year. Bali is not merely a tourist destination, but also a profound journey of spiritual and cultural immersion. Every golden beach, every lush forest, and each small village here holds ancient legends, like vivid pages of history about this sacred island. In Bali, you'll not only witness breathtaking landscapes but also immerse yourself in the rhythm of an ancient culture. Here, people live at a leisurely pace, cherishing every moment and believing that the divine is present in every corner of life. Amid the deep blue waters of Indonesia, Komodo National Park emerges as a captivating, untouched world. Located between the islands of Sumbawa and Flores, the park consists of 3 main islands, Komodo, Ringka, and Padar, along with numerous smaller surrounding islets. This is not only a nature reserve, but also one of the most impressive wonders of Southeast Asia, honored by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Unlike the crowded tourist beaches in Bali, Komodo boasts a wild and mysterious beauty. One of the most impressive destinations here is Pink Beach, which boasts a unique pink sand shoreline created by the blend of crushed coral and natural white sand. When the sunlight shines down, the beach reflects a soft pink hue, creating a magical scene rarely seen in the world. Pada Island not only boasts a stunning beach but is also an unmissable destination for anyone visiting Komodo. From the summit of Mount Pada, visitors can take in the breathtaking view of the shimmering blue bays. The smooth white sandy shores embrace the crystal clear waters, creating a breathtakingly beautiful natural scene. Komodo captivates not only with its majestic natural scenery but also with its thrilling adventure experiences. Those who love exploring the ocean can try snorkeling to admire vibrant coral reefs and diverse marine life. The waters of Komodo are home to over 1,000 species of fish and 260 species of coral, making it one of the most diverse ecosystems in the world. If you don't enjoy diving, visitors can paddle a kayak through crystal clear waters or challenge themselves with a mountain trek on Pada Island. It only takes about 3,000 orbits, and the flight around can be completed in one cycle, where the sky, mountains, and sea blend together, creating a majestic natural masterpiece. However, the pristine beauty of Komodo is facing serious challenges. The rapid increase in tourist numbers is posing significant challenges to protecting the sensitive ecosystem of this coastal area. The Indonesian government has implemented various measures to control and limit the number of tourists visiting sensitive areas, to protect precious coral reefs and maintain the natural ecological balance. Komodo is not just a destination, but also a symbol of wild beauty and natural values that must be preserved. When you arrive here, you will not only witness the majestic scenery but also deeply feel the breath of nature. Humans are but fleeting travelers, while the sea and mountains remain the eternal masters. This is one of the last remaining natural wonders of the world. A pristine place, untouched and waiting, beckoning those who love to explore and cherish the raw beauty of nature. Far off the coast of Papua, Raja Ampat lies like a forgotten land amidst the vast ocean. Over 1,500 islands, large and small, scattered across the emerald waters, conceal one of the planet's most pristine natural treasures. Amazon of the ocean, a vibrant world of colors, where peculiar creatures hide within lush, multicolored forests and countless mysteries remain unexplored by humankind. Getting to Raja Ampat is no easy journey. You'll endure long flights, multiple layovers, and a voyage across the deep blue waves, just to set foot in a land almost isolated from the outside world. But once you set foot here, you'll find everything absolutely worth it. The air is fresh, and the space is so quiet that you can clearly hear each wave crashing against the limestone cliffs. Birds chirp melodiously in the pristine tropical forest. The sea rages violently like a gateway to another world, where humans are but fleeting guests amidst the vast universe of coral, fish, and ocean. Beneath the water's surface lies a wondrous world, one of a kind. Raja Ampat is considered to have one of the richest and most diverse marine ecosystems in the world. With over 1,700 species of fish living in the coral reef, 600 species of hard corals, and hundreds of other fascinating marine creatures. At famous quiet spots like Capri, Blue Matrix, or Melissa Radin. LL Feel Like You. The giant manta rays glided smoothly and gracefully, like mysterious phantoms of the ocean. Flocks of cranes flew across like endless fields beneath the blue water's surface. But Raja Ampat isn't just beautiful beneath the ocean. Even when viewed from above, its beauty remains utterly captivating. Pianmo and Wayag emerge like a surreal painting, with hundreds of limestone islands rising and falling amidst the waters, forming bizarre shapes. Standing atop Wayag Peak, you'll behold a vast sea of clouds stretching endlessly to the horizon, with emerald green waters weaving through towering cliffs. As dusk falls, the sky casts its reflection upon the water, creating a magical scene, like a world untouched by human presence. The penguins living on the small islands of Raja Ampat possess a captivating, untamed beauty. Coastal villages like Aparet or Sawinrai are where indigenous tribes have lived for hundreds of years, bound to the ocean as if it were flesh and blood in my soul. No bustling streets, no dazzling lights. Only the gentle, simple-hearted folk remain, along with their rustic wooden houses nestled by the sea. And ancient customs have been passed down through many generations. Raja Ampat is not a destination for those seeking a leisurely trip. This is also not a place for luxurious resorts. But if you're someone who always craves adventure, if you wish to step into a world untouched by the clamor of modern life, Raja Ampat is the kind of place that captivates you so deeply, you'll never want to leave. When you set foot here, you'll be able to admire the shimmering coral reefs beneath the crystal clear water. The mysterious islands amidst the vast ocean evoke a feeling of stepping into a wondrous land beyond the real world. This story will haunt you for the rest of your life. Raja Ampat is not just a destination, but a mystery awaiting dreamy souls. And the vast ocean unfolds an effortless journey of discovery. In the heart of vast Southeast Asia, the island of Borneo emerges as a land shrouded in mystery. Where the endless stretches of pristine tropical forests lie, the rivers flow wildly through the untouched wilderness, and the indigenous cultures remain intact, enduring through the ages. This is the world's third largest island and also one of the most ecologically diverse regions. The most diverse in the world. Unlike the majestic Palisodong or Raja Ampat, Borneo exudes a wild beauty with an alluring air of mystery. The dense forests drape the island in a deep green cloak. There are still countless mysteries left to uncover. But that's precisely what makes Borneo so irresistibly captivating. Not only does this place boast pristine nature, but it also paints a picture of peaceful life drifting lazily along the water's flow. Here, vibrant floating markets bustle right on the river's surface. Not just a marketplace, but a reason for being. Here are the natural English translations for the given Vietnamese text. Lo Ponton Domestic Market and Mora Queen Domestic Market. These are two of the most famous floating markets in Kalimantan, where wooden boats are piled high with fresh, delicious fruits and lush green vegetables. And the local specialty floating cakes gently drift on the water's surface. The rivers in Borneo are not merely economic lifelines, and also serves as a gateway to mysterious worlds few have ever set foot in. Here are the natural English translations. With a length of over 1,100 kilometers, winding through spacious tropical roads, and the remote, secluded villages, the homeland of indigenous tribes such as the Dayak people, still preserving the traditional beauty in their way of dressing. The lonely long houses, the distinctive traits of the Dayak people. It is a place that preserves the tales and legends of old, and the mystical rites of a culture, has existed for centuries. Beyond the rivers, Borneo also boasts breathtaking and spectacular natural landscapes, like the Gunung Mulu cave system, one of the largest dynamic security systems in the world, with massive limestone caves, and the mysterious underground rivers. The towering cliffs and dense forests envelop the surroundings, creates a mesmerizingly wild and untouched space, where humans are but tiny wanderers before the grandeur of nature. Though it still retains its pristine beauty, Borneo is facing many difficulties, from deforestation and reckless resource exploitation. However, the Indonesian government, along with conservation organizations, they are trying to preserve the last remaining forests on the island. To preserve the most pristine and untouched aspects of Borneo. Unlike typical tourist destinations, Borneo is not a tourist destination. Discover modern amenities. This is where Borneo can come. This is a world of adventurous exploration, where every river flows, every forest grows. Behind each of these lies a story never told. If you have enough passion and curiosity to embark on this journey, Borneo will bring you a completely new Indonesian experience. Wild, mysterious, and brimming with vitality. Amidst the heart of the country with endless forests, majestic volcanoes, and vast oceans, Jakarta appeared before my eyes as an entirely different world. Jakarta is the economic, political, and cultural center of Indonesia. This city never sleeps, home to over 10 million people, living in the hustle and bustle, amidst towering skyscrapers. And the old streets still bear the marks of the colonial era. Jakarta can overwhelm you from the very first moment you set foot in it. Chaotic traffic, bustling atmosphere, fast-paced life. Amid the rush of life, there remain moments of quiet reflection filled with nostalgia. Kotatu, an old quarter steeped in Dutch architectural charm with its ancient buildings. Take visitors back in time, to when Jakarta was known by another name. Here are the two translation options as requested. This city is also a symbol of a modern Indonesia, and rising powerfully. The National Monument Monas is a majestic 132-meter tower rising proudly in the heart of the capital. In the heart of the capital city Jakarta, it is the pride of the entire Indonesian nation, reenacting the heroic struggle for independence. From here, you can enjoy a panoramic and clear view of Jakarta, where ancient streets nestle amidst bustling commercial centers, creates a strikingly contrasting picture. Hidden behind the bustling streets, Jakarta still preserves its quiet corners. A small work but rich in cultural essence. Klodok Chinatown in Indonesia is the oldest Chinese neighborhood with a long history. This place is renowned for its ancient temple system and traditional eateries, where the essence of history lingers in every rich and flavorful street food dish. When it comes to Jakarta, its incredibly diverse and vibrant street food scene is definitely unforgettable. This city is a true culinary paradise, brimming with countless delicious and flavorful dishes. Dishes such as nasi goreng, fried rice, sat, grilled skewered meat, martabak, stuffed pancake. The cake has either sweet or savory filling. In the heart of bustling Jakarta, there's no need to seek out fancy restaurants. 1. Just stop by a small roadside stall to fully savor the authentic flavors. The true essence of Indonesia. Jakarta doesn't seem as romantic and dreamy as Bali. Cannot compare to the grandeur of Komodo. But this is where you can feel the vibrant pulse of life. Of today's Indonesia, a city, though imperfect, is defined by that very chaos. And that vibrant energy creates a strange allure. To truly understand Indonesia, you must set foot in Jakarta at least once. Where past, present, and future blend into one. In the ceaseless flow of movement. Indonesia is a miniature world with over 1,300 distinct ethnic groups, 700 indigenous languages and diverse cultures spread far and wide, more than 17,000 islands. Despite differences in customs and beliefs, the worship of ancestors and the belief in sacred things, the Javanese, who make up nearly 40% of Indonesia's population, possess a long-standing and deeply rich cultural identity. Influenced by religions such as Hinduism, Buddhism, and Islam, they are known for the art of wayang kulit, which is shadow puppetry, gamelan, a traditional musical form, and patik, adorned fabric with wax to create heritage-inspired patterns rich in Indonesian character. In Bali, religion is not merely an aspect of life but has become life itself. Here are the natural English translations for your Vietnamese text. From the towering cliffs along the coast to the lush green rice fields stretching far and wide. Every day, the people of Bali offer kanansari offerings. The cute little baskets filled with fresh flowers, rice and incense are offered to show heartfelt reverence. During the Galungan and Nyepi festivals, on the quiet day of the province, the entire island was shrouded in an air of mystery. A place where people rediscover the balance between spiritual life and practical ability. At Paneo, the Dazit people still preserve their traditions in their entirety. Living in a multi-generational household, where multiple generations coexist under one roof. They believe that every forest, every river holds its own unique spirit. And sacrificial rituals still hold an important role in daily life. On the highlands of Sulawesi, the Toraja people are renowned for their unique cultural traditions. With the highly unique closing rituals of the ceremony, the deceased's body was kept at home for months on end. Even many years before the grand wedding celebration, hundreds of buffaloes were sacrificed. Next, the body was placed in tombs carved deep into the cliff walls, or engage in random actions. Despite cultural differences, Indonesians always live with a spirit of unity and openness. Gotong royong means the spirit of solidarity and mutual assistance within the community. From the remote villages on the island of Sumatra to the bustling streets crowded with passers-by. In Jakarta, people are always willing to help each other, share and walk together to overcome all challenges. Indonesia is not merely a country, but rather like a symphony of many colors. Diverse and vibrant culture. Every island, every tribe holds its own unique story. For those who are curious and passionate about discovery, stay tuned for a surprise.